so for today, we're going to do 3 different circuits all in a row, and that's going to be about 10 minutes total, and you're going to want to repeat that either 2 or 3 times. So if you want a 20-minute workout, you'll just do 2 rounds of this whole thing. If you want a 30-minute workout, you'll just do 3 rounds of this whole thing. It is intense, so how it's going to work is first you're going to start with the lower body circuit. It's going to be 20 seconds of the high intensity intervals, which is going to be the red exercises, tuck jumps and plyo lunges, and then 40 seconds of the low intensity intervals, which is squats and lateral lunges. So you'll do A1 through A4 2 times through for a 4-minute round, and then you'll take 30 seconds to a 90-second rest. We're still doing a HIIT workout, so you don't want to be taking too much rest in between each individual circuit. So I just, set my timer in this time. It took about 30 to 60 seconds. Then the upper body circuit, you're just going to go back and forth between different planks and different push-ups. You're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise, and you'll go through 1 time for a 3-minute round. So you'll do your 4-minute round lower body, rest, 3-minute round upper body, rest, and then you're going to do your 4-minute round of abs. You're going to do 30 seconds of each exercises. Your high intensity exercises will be the toe touches and the alternating V-ups. So you're going to push the pace on those exercises. And your low intensity exercises are going to be your scissors and reverse crunches. So you'll take your time on those exercises, catching your breath. Now, if that is too intense for you to do 4 minutes straight of abs, go ahead, you can do 20 seconds of the toe touches and 10 seconds rest between each. So you'll do 20 seconds of each exercises and 10 seconds rest in between. So it'll still be a 4-minute round. You're just getting a little bit of rest in between. So maybe kind of watch the video to get an idea of what you're doing, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. to start with the lower body circuit, tuck jumps. You want to breathe out as you jump, get your knees as high to your chest as you can. You want to land on the balls of your feet, not on your heels. And squats. Make sure the knees stay behind the toes. If you have a hard time doing that, lift your toes as you squat down. Breathe out as you come up. Keep your chest proud and your eyes up. And next we have plyo lunges. You're going to jump high and switch your feet quickly. You want to land again on the balls of your feet. Breathe out as you jump. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. Eyes up. Next we have lateral lunges. Take a nice wide stance. You're going to drop your butt back and down. Again, the knee shouldn't go past the ankle, and it should stay behind the toes. Keep the chest high, eyes up. Time through. Our active rest right now. Now when I say active rest, that just means don't sit or lay on the floor and try to catch your breath. You want to stand up and be moving a little bit, because again, we're still in a HIIT workout, so you don't want to completely just stop. You just want to do some light movement. So I'm just standing while I'm setting my timer. So now's a good time to get a quick drink, catch your breath, walk around a little bit, stretch anything out that's getting a little bit tight. We're going to start the upper body circuit next, so be ready to begin with planks and push-ups. We're going to begin with planks with shoulder taps. So you're going to start in a high plank on your hands. You want to make sure as you touch your shoulders and you shift your weight that your hips aren't flipping. Okay, they shouldn't be stacking. They should be staying pretty much flat. You want to keep your eyes on the top of your mat or on the ground right in front of you. You don't want to be looking at your feet or looking up. You want to keep your neck in line with your spine. So shift the weight, keep your abs tight, pull the belly into the ceiling. And we're going to start wide grip push-ups. So your hands should be outside of your mat or outside of the distance of your shoulders. You want to breathe out as you push up. If you can do it on your feet, do it as long as you can on your feet, and then drop to your knees if you need to, or elevate yourself. Again, your eyes should be on the floor in front of you or at the top of your mat, not looking at your feet or looking up. You want to breathe out as you push up, keep the belly pulled into the ceiling. And next we have plank with knee to elbow crunch. So you're going to bring the opposite knee to the knee to the opposite elbow and squeeze your abs as you bring them together. Again, your hips shouldn't be flipping all over the place. You should stay pretty much flat. Eyes on the floor in front of you, belly in. Breathe out as you bring your elbow and knee together. We're moving into military push-ups now, so your hands should be shoulder distance and your elbow should stay close to your body as you do these push-ups. Okay, your arms should be touching your body the whole time. Your elbows aren't flaring out to the sides like with wide grip. Okay, we're focusing on engaging the triceps right now. So you're doing it on your knees like I am. Make sure your butt's moving with your body. Your butt shouldn't be behind or way below. Okay, breathe out as you push and pull the belly into the ceiling. Going to be our last plank. You're going to drop down to the forearms, then push back up to your hands. Now you can just rotate every other, like go down on the left forearm and then back up on the left hand, or halfway through you can switch. Doesn't really matter. Again, try not to flip the hips too much. Keep them flat, pull the belly into the ceiling, eyes on the floor in front of you. And last we have wide grip push-ups again. We're going to breathe out as you push up. Hands should be outside of the mat or outside of shoulder distance. If you need to, drop your knees. Go ahead, pull the belly into the ceiling. It's going to be the last push. Then you get to rest and start abs. Alright, so this is our second round of active rest. We're going to be starting our ab circuit next. So take some deep breaths, stretch out whatever you got to do. Get a quick drink if you need to. Now once you're finished with this, you'll be finished with the whole full body round. So it'll be about 10 minutes by the time you're done. So you're going to take about a minute, maybe 2 max, but again of active rest after this ab circuit, and then you'll repeat your second time through just the same as you did the first time. Okay, and if you want to do a third time, then go for a third time. Alright, then after that, then you can come back to the cool down that I'll put at the end of this video. Okay, we're going to start with toe touches. Now, if you are a little bit more of a beginner or 4 minutes straight of abs is too hard, I'll tell you in the video. I'll mark the 20 seconds and 10 seconds for you. Okay, breathe out as you crunch up, reach for your toes. In 3, 2, 1, if you're doing 20 seconds, rest. Catch your breath. If you're not, keep going, keep breathing out. 3, 2, 1, starting with scissors. Hands underneath your butt, keep your head off the floor. You're going to hold 6 inches. You want to push your back towards the floor, okay? If you're more of a beginner here, you can put your hands underneath your butt. It's going to be harder if you keep them out to the sides though. If you want more of a challenge, keep your legs straight and take your time with the scissors, okay? This is a low intensity round. Alright, rest if you're doing 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, alternating V-ups. So you're going to touch the hand to the opposite leg. You're going to scrunch your abs, breathe and squeeze. If you're having a hard time, you can rest your limbs on the ground but try not to for as long as you can. And we're at that 20-second mark. In 3, 2, 1, reverse crunches. Again, hands under your butt if you need. You want to breathe out as you bring those knees to your chest. Squeeze the abs. If you want to make it harder, you can lift your head off the floor. If you need to make it easier, keep your head on the ground. And we're at the 20-second mark. And we're going to start the second time through in 3, 2, 1. Back to toe touches. Legs straight up to the ceiling. Breathe out as you crunch up. Ignore my cats. And 20-second mark. Breathe out as you crunch. And 3, 2, 1. Scissors. Again, it's the low intensity ones. You're going to take your time with this one. Head off the floor to make it harder. Hands out from underneath your butt to make it harder. Then hands underneath your butt and head on the floor to make it easier. And 20-second mark. And 3, 2, 1. Alternating V-ups. Breathe out as you bring your hand and leg together. Try to keep the leg as straight as you can. Squeeze the abs and crunch. Again, if you need to rest on the floor for a second, go ahead. 20-second mark. And 3, 2, 1. Reverse crunches. And 20-second mark.